So fun.
So fun.
Okay.
I like dating you.
I like dating you. Okay, welcome to our date.
Did you already vlog?
No.
Is that what we were doing?
No.
Oh my goodness.
So we've never been on a date since we had a baby.
Well, yeah, not really. A few times, like when we were with my mom, we went out and got coffee.
Oh,
and
yes.
that sort of thing. But it wasn't.
But leaving our baby with a babysitter other than family.
Which, and even with family, we've only left him a couple times.
Yeah. I mean, we had friends take care of him when I had like endoscopy or something, but I'm not considering that a date. We did probably call it a hospital date, but this is like the kind where I don't have to get stabbed or get a camera shoved down my throat. So, anyway, I just picked up our babysitter, and when I pulled up to her house, I didn't know I was gonna get overwhelmed with emotion, not crying, just like, oh, this is so crazy. I was the babysitter getting picked up, you know, in my life like 20 years ago or whenever it was. And now I'm picking up our babysitter like, oh, this is crazy.
It is crazy.
This is crazy. Yeah. So fun.
So fun.
Okay.
I like dating you.
I like dating you.
Yeah, so this is the first time like we're hiring a babysitter so we can go out on a date.
Yeah. So he's 7.5 months old, and we're documenting our first date.
We're gonna go get sushi.
Yay! I was gonna say, I think I've heard from other parents that one of the hardest things to do when you are parents on a date.
Let's not talk about your child.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even possible.
I think it is. I don't know. What are we gonna talk about?
I know, right? We should talk about dates that we've had in the past.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about high school.
High school. I remember, I feel like we went to TGI Fridays one time.
Are we talking about our first date ever?
Was that our first date?
I mean, let me
Was
think.
it?
Oh, how are we even gonna remember?
I mean, I don't even know, like, when was the first date?
Yeah, so we didn't have a official, like, ask out day. We went on that mission trip together, and we were, I don't know if I'm talking to you or them, but
yeah,
we went on that mission trip, and we, planned our lessons every day and spent time all day, every day together.
But to be fair, we hung out before that mission trip, right? Like Cunningham Falls was
that before
the mission trip.
I
kind of consider
giddy.
I kind of consider that our first date, even though we had Eric as our third wheel.
Eric, I'm sorry that you had to be the third wheel on that. I know that you still think about that sometimes.
But Eric went home and I took you home, and we had fun. So like that, I consider that our first date.
Okay. That's when we stopped at that fountain at the old folks village.
Yep. Which, is that an old folks village?
I don't know.
I think in our minds it is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, alright.
If it's in my mind that way, I don't know. It could be.
So we stopped at the fountain, and we were taking pictures on your digital camera, right?
My good old digital camera. I have been documenting since
we were
forever.
basically vlogging. We were taking pictures. Did we take video?
No, I don't think so.
That's a bummer.
Oh, but let's be real. We're the exact same people we were then. It's just your face has hair on it. Do you know where you're going?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to get sushi now, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we were like, okay, should we do like 3 hours? And then I thought about it, and I was like, I'm going to be ready to get home to my baby. So we decided to go out for 2.5 hours. And I'm curious how long sushi will take. Are we just gonna sit there and talk forever?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we're in no rush, so.
I don't know. One thing I was thinking I'd like to do is ride the electric scooters.
Oh. Mary's like, what can we do that we can't do with our baby?
Ride electric scooters.
Okay, there you go.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so how are we doing on the not talking about our baby?
Well, I was just wanting to talk about how we went out. We went to Chipotle last night, and but we vlogged that. But I'm excited to have a date, like the two of us. But we still, in a different way. We had a lot of fun last night.
Yeah, totally. And I think that's. Oh yeah, it poured rain when I picked her up.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
Didn't it rain at our house?
Yeah. I think it's good that we enjoy having family time and like having like little family dates, but then also we have to practice the art of just being us sometimes and looking at each other's faces instead of
our babies.
Only looking at our baby's little cheeks and his lips and
okay, we can't
smile.
Stop talking about
his eyes twinkling in my eyes.
We are failing at date day.
YouTubers fail at date day. Oh man. Okay, we gotta talk about more dates. More dates.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there was definitely well, there was a TGI Fridays, but I was also thinking. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I think I got chicken.
And then
chicken Alfredo or something.
And then we went to my high school's homecoming, and we went to an Italian restaurant beforehand.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I only have a vague memory of that one, but I have a.
Remember?
I don't even remember like what did we eat or like.
Well, I don't remember what we ate. Do you remember? Okay, at the restaurant.
There was like a little table.
It was so cute up on the balcony.
Yeah.
And then did we shoot the straw papers?
I wouldn't put it past us. But I feel like, okay, some of the things we would do when we were real young.
Real young, meaning dating at 15 years old.
Yeah, was we would we would narrate everybody else's table. Do you remember
I remember doing that at homecoming, like at the dinner. I remember observing the people below us and like, narrating it.
Yeah.
And then at homecoming.
Oh, I don't even remember going to homecoming.
Okay, so I was homeschooled, and so it was a whole different scene than I was used to. It was a public school that he went to. And I wore a black dress. I don't remember what you wore.
Black dress. I probably wore.
I borrowed somebody's black dress. And then I think we soon realized that we were not dancing the same way as everybody else. And at that moment we decided that in the future we decided not to go to prom.
Oh yeah, but we did dress up and we went out to eat at the hibachi place, right?
Oh,
which was like hibachi is not a good date because you're like sitting with a group of strangers around the table. I mean, if you're going with other people that you know. I just remember thinking like, it's awkward that we're like sitting at a table with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah, that is weird. You pay a lot of money to sit with strangers.
Yeah.
Well, some people are probably like, yeah, it's a social thing. I'm like, oh, strangers.
Have you seen that Instagram reel that's like, oh no, and I don't know how it goes, but it's like a little girl, and she's like, what is it? People.
Uh-oh, we're getting a call.
Scam likely. Okay.
It's like people, what? She's afraid of people?
Yeah, it's like people, it's just...
You're really nailing that.
It's just my reaction to a lot of things in life. Oh no, people.
But I remember after we ate at the hibachi place.
Okay.
we drove past where prom was being held.
Oh, yeah.
And we even pulled into the parking lot.
We did?
Because we were trying to decide whether to go or not.
Oh.
Which is comical, because don't you have to have tickets? Why did we think we could go? Well,
I don't think we
never ended up going in, which I still wonder if I should regret that, but we shouldn't. It's not worth it. But anyway, we went back to my parents' garage. The garage was not fully built. It had a frame, but I think you could see the stars through the ceiling or something. And my mom had done Christmas lights in the garage so we could have our own little prom.
That's right.
What of that do you remember?
Very little. I think I remember the lights though.
Okay. So anyway, that was our prom story.
Yeah.
I have to tell you something.
What? I remember, okay, I have some, I feel like we had a lot of fun dating during college in Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, we lived right downtown a big city. So it just made like, we just have made a lot of memories and experiences. And one time I think maybe I've shared this before. One time I think it was a Groupon for this place where you could go and prepare freezer meals. It was like an industrial kitchen, and then they had like different stations where you could, and like recipes and all the ingredients. It's kind of like, you know, the meal kit delivery services now, but it was before all of that, and it was like this thing where you could go and make these freezer meals, and we went and did that, and it was like super fun. What
were other ones we did? I feel like that was right when we were getting into Groupon, and
yeah.
Which is basically like getting a coupon for like a cool experience or restaurant.
Yeah. We went to see Broadway a couple times because they had the raffle.
That was not a Groupon.
Yeah, that was you, like, go a couple hours beforehand, put your name on a list, and they raffle off tickets for $20.
It's like the extra cast tickets that they didn't use. So you either get really good seats because it was a cast ticket, or you get, like, there's a pole in front of your face. But you get to go for $20.
Obstructed, yeah. Oh, but we saw Wicked, and we sat right behind the conductor.
Wow, I forgot about that.
That was awesome.
I mean, I did not forget seeing Wicked. That was incredible, but...
Yeah. Okay, other dates. I mean, we loved Grand Lux Cafe on Millennium Avenue.
Do you remember? Everything okay?
Yeah. This is a customer service agent to remind you that your automotive extended warranty, blah, blah, blah. Anyways. What?
Okay, so at Grand Lux.
Yeah.
Okay, so one summer.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was probably the summer you worked at camp. So I saw you once a week for like 2 hours. That was a very hard summer. And there was a string hanging off your shorts.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think that it might have been those patchwork shorts.
Oh, that's probably.
And he ripped the thread off of his pants, shorts, and he tied it around my wrist as a bracelet. And then I kept it on like all summer. And then fall comes, we're in college, we're in Chicago, and
I think it was for your birthday, because like we probably went to school right around your birthday.
Okay.
And so we went on a birthday date to Grand Lux, and we sat in the window overlooking Millennium Avenue, and I gave her a bracelet and took off the thread.
And I still have the thread in the bracelet box. And I love that bracelet.
But I
should have worn that.
We would have gotten, or we would get beignets at Grand Lux.
Okay, let's go have a date.
Right.
This is fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us on our date.
Sorry, you're not coming.